Yeah, Rastafari. Janika yell the most high. And him not yell no evil man, no. Janik not take no ear from them, no ear from them. Cause them are no real friends. Not take no ear from them, no ear from them. Janika stay far from them. Not take no ear from them, no ear from them. Cause them are no real friends. Not take no ear from them, no ear from them. Janika stay far from them. Cause them we smile in front of your face and then crucify you behind your back. Them tell your name over here, so one then over there, so one then them come back. Them one like them loyal and one sing to like a poor royal. Hey, to police them dial, they be crown witness at the trial. Janik, watch out to the perpetrators, them always far with the instigators. I move like them a real friend, when we see it clear, them a play haters. Hey, so watch the road you walk, mind the words you talk. Hey, cause when you feel them a real friend, them a Eden, Janik you see them. Rastafari, not take no ear from them, no ear from them. Cause them are not a real friend. Not take no ear from them, no ear from them. Janika stay far from them. We not take no ear from them, no ear from them. Cause them are not a real friend. Not take no ear from them, no ear from them. Janika stay far from them. Because when I over you, so when you over this, so fear so the negative talk. Hey, when I walk you, so when you walk this, so fear this, so with the negative walk. Tell them, Janik judging at the righteous way, and we don't want no friend with no back and forth way. So tell evil people, tell them, Janik, stay out of the way. Cause you know friend evil people, now boy I mislead the people. When them fear lead the people, them a mislead the people. Janik no want no shaken, no bus with, no ear from them. We over your stuff, you over the stuff. We no want no friend from them. Evil people, can't take no ear from them, no ear from them. Cause them are not a real friend. Can't take no ear from them, no ear from them. Janika stay far from them. Can't take no ear from them, no ear from them. Cause them are not a real friend. Can't take no ear from them, no ear from them. Janika stay far from them. Tell them, oh be.
Yeah, man, it's I again, you know, because I'm Davis, and we say youths and youths don't to give up in this time, you know. As a matter of fact, no time. So we say the motivation morning show, you know, the true man show, live and direct, you know, on YouTube. Check it out, Yannick.
Check it out.
God of His mercy, I'm telling you so to give up in this time. Yeah. Not that you can't give up. I know it's true. You got to hold your head. Hey youth, now give you up for no time. I know the road is rocky and it's full of a slide. You got to stand firm in this judgment time, or else you lose your mind. Now give you in no time. You worry sister about me, say them keep on trying. Most time, could I never deny. Well, mama say, cause you got to work hard with a clean and secure heart to get a reward. No follow no one, don't you be no fraud. If you trust in the most high Jaja. I know my foundations of the roof, so I have to always be the truth. No funny ground, them can't come for loose. Now give in no time. I know the road is rocky and it's full of a slime. Got to stand firm in this judgment time, or else you lose your mind. Now give in no time. The brothers and about me said them keep on trying. Most I could have never deny it. Now say them run the place, but them made us slow. Them at the top, but them at the bottom of the beat. I'm sneaking on the glass and me catch enough a weeper. You see get a use, let me weeper. Papa say cause I know you can do. Organize and centralize the people, no counterfeit. That you don't do Africa, that Asian please. Home sweet, don't make me please. I know my foundations are the roof, so I have to speak the truth. No falling down and can't come alone. I man got to stand revolute. Salute, now give in no time. I know the road is rocky and it's full of a slide. Now got to stand firm in this judgment time, or else you lose your mind. Now give in no time. Bill worries is about me, say them keep on trying. Most I don't you ever deny. No more. Fire burn them guinea gaga, son of the morning. They lose them wise enough king that could just them chanting. I tell you there is no need to bargain. Hey, Jukes, not giving no time. I know the road is rocky and it's full of hostile. You got to stand firm in this judgment time, or else you lose your mind. Daughter, not giving no time. I know the road is rocky and it's full of hostile. Most time, don't you ever deny it. Oh, that's I'm representing for Yannick. It's the motivational show. I tell you, man, righteousness we come for deal with. Yeah. Hey, you, not giving no time. I know the road is rocky and it's full of a slide. You got to stand firm in this judgment time, or else you lose your mind. Not giving no time. You know it is about me, say them keep on trying. Outside, could I never deny it. Hey, time to leave it up. Keep on working smart. I tell you, Yanni, cause I'm representing. I know, say, I'm positive and every time, you not giving no time. I know the road is rocky and it's full of a slide. Got to stand firm in this judgment time, or else you lose your mind. Not giving no time. I know the road is rocky and it's full of a slide. Most time, don't you deny. Oh. I tell righteousness over evil every time.
Truman International, Field Marshal, no partial. You don't know we are 5-star general. You don't know Motivation Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, you're in tune to the main event. The beat maker from Jamaica, Stevie Culture. Well, I got what it takes to rock the place. When Stevie Culture in the place, you turn up the place. People rocking all night with smile on their face, on face. You know what? Because we got the beat to make you rock, and we got the bomb sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. Because we got the beat to make you rock, and we got the bomb sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. And you know when the beat start bouncing, and then people start jumping, you hear the beat and you got to do something. Well, even the baby in the field start bouncing. We're rocking the stadium, the bar and the club scene. I'm gonna drop the wickedest sound, making you know I am the best around town. Everywhere we go, we just tearing down. You wanna know why? Because I got the beat to make you rock, and I got the bomb sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. This one is gonna take me to the top. Because I got the beat to make you rock, and I got the boom sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. This one is gonna take me to the top. Hey, the lyrics of the songs I sing, I don't have to edit. If I got to do that, forget it. True man make this beat so he'll get all his credit. Go tell your own world that Steve Culture said it. Making music is so easy. I'ma play my tracks for my friends and they all say, wow, you used to be sharp, but you're much sharper now. You wanna know how? Because I got the beat to make you rock, and I got the bomb sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never wanna stop. The one you're gonna take you to the top. Because I got the beat to make you rock, and I got the bomb sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. True man, yo, the people of the fight and the beat and the energy. Everywhere we play, people always admire we. Buying up our CDs, coming to our party. Tell me how much you love our style and our energy. Everywhere in the world that Stevie Culture go. People want me to stay, they don't want me to go. Them screaming, shouting out for more, backing up the dance floor. Always need an encore. Because I came to make you rock. I got the bomb style to make it pop. And when I start, I never wanna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. Because I got the beat to make you rock. Got the boom sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. Yo, when the beat start bouncing, people start jumping. hear the beat and you got to do something. Even the baby in the crib start bouncing. Rocking the stadium, the bar and the club sing. I'm gonna drop the wickedest sound. Make them loud and run the best around town. Everywhere we go, we just tear things down. Who tell them say, yo, yo, yo. Mr. Me tougher than steel, tougher than rock. Concrete tough, but we tougher than that. Tough to the core, tough to the mat. Not backing down, cause we don't take chat. Move out of the way when the train is on the track. Cause anytime we start, yo, we never gonna stop. We rock them up to a straight up to a top. Rasta said that you know. Because we got the beat to make you rock. And we got the bums and we make it pop. When we start, we not stop. We're gonna take you to the top. We got the beat to make you. We got the beat to make you rock. Got the beat to make you. We got the groove. We make them dance out of them shoes. We keep people get confused. And some of them cannot abuse. Them system we refuse. Try to get the rest of them, you know you want to lose. But we don't know what them get confused.
People dancing out of them shoes. Yes! You heard the news? I'm back. That's the news. I'm back with Stevie. That's the news with a heart full of love. And that's what I'm gonna give. Make sure your love always shine. Make sure your love always shine. It's a choice. It's a choice after all. It's a choice to shine. It's a choice to shine, the love to shine. Because there's many other stuff that can shine also. When we say people are showing their true colors, it's because there's some stuff shining sometimes. And it's not always the good stuff that shine. You know, people open their mouth sometimes and it's not always very positive, very inspiring. But if you let the love come out, if you start by, you know, just, I don't know, getting, I got a new poster there that's straight from Higher Heights. King Kong new album. Coming out March 2018, the 2nd of March. Next week, but this week, Friday, coming out Friday. I think that's it. So yeah, they sent me that yesterday with the CD, CD Repatriation, King Kong. Big up Jerome, at Irie Heights. That with a few stickers. Irie Heights Records, France. Yeah. Great people, Jeremy and Jerome and what's the name? Manu. Is it Manu? I think it's something like that. Anyway, there are two guys, two partner, and yeah, they're doing awesome job. Produce awesome music with awesome artists. Great vibe, Irie Heights. Big up Irie Heights. So thank you very much for the little gift. And yeah. The love, to come back to our subject of love. It's a subject that always, it's something that I like to talk about. I love to talk about love because that's really what I think can make us shine a little bit more, shine better colors, shine maybe some more vivid colors. Not because we don't shine. We all shine a little something. But I mean, the color has to be more vivid, more colorful. You gotta become more colorful. That's the thing. Colorful with our vibes, colorful with our thinking. You know, it's just to bring back the color into our life. We live in. It's like we live a life in gray, in the gray zone. Not totally black, not totally white, but in the gray zone. You know, it's just to pour some colorfulness into our life. And just the color will bring back a lot of vibration and a lot of the love will come out by itself. It's not something I force here. Sorry. Bonjour, Bliss. It's not something forced for sure, because if it's forced, it might not be for you. So you got to do it with passion. You got to do it with all your heart also, not caring so much what people think about you and stuff. People are gonna talk. People are gonna talk because often it's not really the love that shine. It's the bad vibration, the program mind. It's the program mind that shine. People are being programmed. It's just that. I don't. Why can you blame them? But you have to take responsibility also. Like the blame is on you if you don't wake up. If you like, you can't blame anybody else. So just like I cannot blame people that sleep, but they have to take their own blame for their life also. That's a reality. I think so. Divine love in thoughts, words, and action is the only thing that truly matters. Yeah, but that's not what we focus on. We don't focus on things that really matter, like love, kindness, and all the good stuff that can bring back to a more natural nature vibe inside us. Like, also, it's important to go out in nature. You want to be more natural. We want to become more natural. We want to become more present. So it's very important, the reconnection with nature. You move out of your box a bit, go out and communicate with nature. Nature has a lot. Life has a lot to teach you once you open your ways and realize that it's there to teach you. But if you're closed up and your ego is so big that you think you know everything, a rock can teach me something, a bird, anything, everything around me is teaching me stuff, and each and every day, because I'm open and observant in the moment, and that's very important for me to remain like that, to remain open and observant. Not to default always to other people, not only other people's thinking, because I like also to hear people. But it's just more love into our heart. I think that we need. It's just not that the love is not there in that, but it's like I told you, we all run pretty much on pilot. We're all going on autopilot with the very flame, the little flame. It's like boost the furnace. We need to boost that furnace, I think. Me, that's what I think is just to be more vibrant, more alive, more present, more. But we always been. I think humanity has been seeking truth within themselves heavily for forever. Like the truth seeking, and some people seek lies and deception. I'm talking about the truth within you. That's something that we always. Some of us don't. I don't know. Maybe it's not due in their journey in this lifetime, and this to awake and to have a self-realization and to just be more kind. Be more kind, more levy, more less programmed, not in an egotistic state. Sorry. Because the egotistic state, that's not love. When you're egotistic and you're just for yourself, and then that's not love. That's not unconditional love. That might be the love for your egotistic state. Yeah, might have that. Many people have love, but for their ego, like not for other people or for the world or for the rocks or the birds or the animals, or no, love for the ego. They love the ego. They love to boost the ego with all kinds of stuff. Especially, like, I see stuff sometimes. It's pretty, it's shocking to see how much we want to fit in, how much we desire to fit in some groups and some, especially with the music and stuff. It's like people have a bit of problem of being themselves. Like we default a lot to group thinking, to stuff like that, to validate our existence. Why can't we just, reason for ourselves, think for ourselves? You have the ability to think. We all have the ability to think for a reason. Red Rose. Big up, Red. Bliss, Suzanne. Nicely said, Suzanne, what she said. Yeah. Put another sawdust pellet on the fire. Brr. That's it. That's it. We just need to animate that fire more, to have a more presence into our own life. Also, it's very important that, like, we're very absent of our life. That's what I find. We're very absent from our life. So it's very much to bring back presence into our own life, too. You know, to feel it, to feel life on a very, very deep level. Me, that's what I want. I want to feel life on a deep level. And then life is you, is me, is everything that surrounds me. So I want to feel it. Like, that's the goal. I mean, that's the aim I have for the rest of my life, is just to become more sensitive, more sensible, sensible. Don't know if it's a word, but use my senses more. Yeah, because I think I've been not using them so much. Like, I've been thinking. The thing also with us is we trust blindly. We blindly go into stuff and we trust the people, like, blindly without questioning anything. When questions, curiosity will be everything in your life, will change your life. Will change your life. To bring back that curiosity to it can change your life. It can anyway bring the vibe to a whole other level. Just questioning stuff. Just by questioning stuff, you can bring your life to a whole new other level. But very often we don't even want to question. I have something here about that, about question. Controlling art, that's so very important too. No heal from them, no heal from them. Yeah, cultivating more enthusiasm. That's very important too. You know, we forget that. We forget to be in, to cheer for ourselves. And that's what it is to me. Enthusiasm. When you're enthusiastic, when you're happy, when you're able to hold the joy. That's for what you do, and be proud of yourself and your life work, and what you do is very important, because not too many people will see. Some people will see the phenomenal part in you. Will see maybe more than what you see in yourself, but not everyone will have the vision that you have. So the vision is given to you is for a reason. Is to bring it to life. Just that. You know, you have a vision is for something. Is to bring something alive here while you're here. Like. Anyway, there's work to do for me here for sure. Fascination, be fascinated about stuff. Curious, curious, fascinated, and that's the part we don't. And that also can bring back a lot of vibration, just to be a little bit more curious about life. And that means question things, not questioning things just to boost your ego and say that, I know more than. No, it's just question things, like, objectively, like, for what it is. But we don't. We just accept stuff blindly. And anyway, there's a lot. Look, it's like a personal awakening will not happen. You can have a leap into a fraction of a second, but the awareness will expand, and that doesn't happen in a day. So we have to be patient, just like with the world. This world will not change from one day to another, but it will. It's on the way. I have hope anyway. That's what we must be: beacon of hope, beacon of light. If there's no hope, I still have hope, because there's fruit on the trees. So I still have hope when there's no more abundance for us, when the nature doesn't provide for us anymore, and then okay, we can start when the sun don't shine. When the sun stops shining and all that stuff, and all the divine stuff is gone from our side, then maybe we can start to panic and say that we live in hell. But until the sun shines and there's fruit on trees, and there's abundance around us, and the sun show up every day, to me, it's very divine here. It's very so the experience has to be very divine also, but it's to find the key to that divine experience. That's something that comes with action. That comes with, because again, your key might not be the same key as I have. We all have different keys to open our doors in our houses. So it's the same. The key that you're gonna find to raise your vibration is your own way. Like, the way I find is my way, and the way I do it is the way I do it. But I think we should all find our way, not walk into someone else's path and follow people. Like, trace your own path. Trace your own path to greatness. Yeah. It's going to be a long work, lots of confrontation with yourself. Because the confrontation that has to happen is with you. It's you versus you. Whatever you want to see it as, you versus the world. It's not you against the world. Forget about it. No. It's you versus you. And the moment you realize that you are your own worst enemy and all that, things start to change also. You start focusing on things that matters a lot more than fighting other people or arguing with people and waste your time arguing and stuff. Like, I have other stuff to do than that. You can say whatever you want about me. I don't give a shit. If I would care, I would have stopped this a long time ago. And I don't even care about the critics. I turn off the critics inside and the critics outside. That's what you gotta learn to do. Because if not, if you listen to giving is the key to forgiving. If we are to have magical bodies, we must have magical minds. If we are to have magical bodies, like our bodies is crafted to perfection, that's what I said, keep saying this week. The body's crafted to perfection. So there's got to be a way that we probably can have a perfect mind, like operate from not the program way, so much ego and stuff, and get back to more natural, lovey, kind, and nature, because I'm sure that's my true nature. That's for sure. I've been programmed in this world, and I've been programmed to think stuff that wasn't true, that wasn't. So I know that there is a higher vibe with life, but that's what I want to find. That's what I'm after. I'm after the high vibe, and I'll find it if I keep knocking, keep on knocking, keep on knocking, and one day I'll find it, and I know I will. I know I will. It's gonna take time. Might take another 5 years. I don't care. I'm very patient. I'm very patient, and I have all the necessary strength and stuff to be patient. Also, like, that's what you got to develop. Also, those skills of be strong and stuff. Strong mentally. It's good to be strong with your body, but you got to be strong mentally too, because that can save you. It's all in the mind. It's all your brain. That's what's gonna work. But that's what we don't work. We get to 20, 25, we start working the body, training, but we never think of working that muscle because we went to school, we learned stuff, we know stuff now. We went to school, so we get out of there and we're all under the illusion that we know everything about, like, our ego is built up. But if you discard all this and you start just working on yourself, and it's a whole different thing. And letting go of the program that you've been given, that I've been given, slowly. It's not something that happened from one day to another. I don't expect to have that super consciousness from one day to another, but at least I'm doing something. I don't know if it's, again, like, it's my way. It's a way I found to do things, and I love it. I love to do it, so I keep doing it, and I do things I love in life. Now, I don't bash what I hate. I promote what I love. I love to be inspired, staying inspired, present. I know I have that ability to figure things out, and I will. Might take me some time, even if it takes me 10 years. Even if I do this, like I told you, for the rest of my days, let it be. That means it's my calling. That's what I have to do. And if I feel like I have to do it, I'll keep doing it. As long as my heart feels to do it, I'll do it, for sure. It's very hard to find a friend in a phony world, as the charlatans are rampant. Yeah, they're everywhere. It's very hard to find. It's hard, but it's not so hard once you go on the internet to find people that vibe on the same level as you. But if you go to the grocery market of hell and you expect to have a conscious conversation with someone there, it might be very hard. It might be very hard to find someone you're gonna find very, very few people, and those people that are awake, they're in a state of constant amazement. They're amazed with life. They're vibrant. They're alive. They're vital. They're not walking dead. So you can see people walking dead. They're not awake. They're not aware. They're not there. They're not there. So you can see that. You can see it in their eyes. You can see it in their posture, in their body, in their smile, in their you know, you can see it in the physiology of a person almost. You know, if they smile often, you can see it in their face. Look in my face. Today, I was looking at myself in the mirror, and, you know, I laugh so often, so much, that's why I have those two traits here. You know, look, because I smile so much, my face has took the physiology of my body. I've took the smile. So because I smile a lot. I smile a lot. That's my number one quality, probably, is I'm very joyful, and I love to smile, and I love to like, I love to hold that state of joy, for sure. That's the essence of life. Like, I shouldn't be crabby with life. Come on. I have no time to waste being crabby. And so, yeah, so the physiology, your physiology will take your, so you can see it sometimes, and just looking at someone, how low vibration they are, or if they're vital, if they're alive, like people that, so yeah, so it might be hard sometimes to find someone that is. So that's why it's very important to not feel alone. Like, I don't feel alone, even though sometimes I go in this Babylon world, and I feel like people are very confused and stuff. But I don't let it. Like, I'm not here to. It's a bit irrelevant for me today, you know, if the rest of the world wake up or not, because before the age of 40 years old, I knew nothing about this. So and I would have known nothing if I would have kept the same rhythm with my life nonstop. I would have probably never find anything that the vibrancy that I find today with life. So it's yes, I give thanks for everything, but I mean, yeah, it is what it is. We must also look in our eyes, look in our own eyes, and realize that these stuff. Yeah, yeah, smile. It is powerful, for sure. Yeah, never alone. That's it. I'm never alone, because just in the word alone, you have all one. So, you know, why do we feel alone when we're all one? We should not feel alone. Anyway, I don't feel alone. I feel like I'm not. It's not like I say, because someone called me on the phone and say, "Hey, you have a mission." I didn't receive a letter or a phone call or nothing, but the call, you feel it within your heart. That's something you feel in your heart. That's something, the sense of mission, the sense of doing something for you, not just for your life, but for humanity. Like, I do stuff. I have a dream attached to what I do, but I have also a greater cause, which is the people, which is the people, because we are waking up, and we kind of need to reason, need to reflect. I don't say I'm taking the whole world on my shoulder, but at least I'm doing my own reflection, my own reasoning, the way I find to do. And give thanks. YouTube is there. I can do it live and direct with some beautiful, wonderful people with me. So why not do it each and every day? Why not do it? You know, giving thanks for life, for me, it's each and every day. I'm never gonna skip a day. Since I'm awake, also, since I'm more aware and awake, I give thanks to life every day, every second, every moment of the day. I give thanks to be alive, to be there, even if sometimes I have hard times, I have stuff like challenging moments, because I have them too. Whoa, it's not. So yeah, I have challenging moments, but it's not so much challenging moment with myself anymore. It's challenging moment with the Babylon world. With the Babylon responsibility, because sometimes as long as we don't fall into so much of a challenge to find ourselves, because we're challenged by life, we're challenged to find ourselves, we're challenged by, so, you know, at one point we just discard some challenges and we just select the one we want to face, when the real challenge is to face yourself, and to bring something alive in this world, create something very important. Creating, very important, and create something that it's going to be a value for you and for others. Very much for others first. You know, you want to create some, like that Motivation Academy. For sure, I would like to blow up into something that would inspire people massively, but it's not going to happen from one day to another. And I'm pretty much, I decided to start this from scratch. So and I want to practice too. When I feel like, you know, the divine or God, or call it whatever you want, will never give you anything you cannot handle. That I trust in this. I trust in this, that if it come my way, it's because I can handle it. If it's not in my path right now or another day, it's because probably I'm not ready for that. Or, I trust in this a lot. I'm taking action each and every day, because even just taking action each and every day is something. Because I was thinking before, I'm like, yeah, it's good to go on YouTube, but some people go on YouTube like once a month, publish a video here and now. The present's got to be every day. It's an everyday thing, and that's what for me. It doesn't mean for everyone, but for me, that's what I feel. I feel like I have to cultivate that sense of present, that sense of aliveness, of sharpness. It's the sharpness. You want to be sharp. You want to be present, and the more you're present with life, the more sharp you are, because the more you're gonna not lose your thoughts. I told you the reason why we lose our thoughts, even for singers and people that are on stage, they need to be present. Come on, when you do a concert of an hour and a half, 2 hours, an hour and a half is good. An hour and a half, and you play like 10, 12 songs, you got to remember the lyrics. Hello. So you got to be present. You got to be there, because if you're not there, you're going to forget stuff. That's how we forget, because we're not here. That's why we go back to vote every 4 years, because we're not there. We're absent. And we forget. We just forget stuff. And for us, it's easier to forget than to remember, for sure. It's easier just to not pay attention, forget stuff, than to say, okay, I'll concentrate on something and I'll bring it to life. Like, it's easier to avoid our greatness than say, okay, I'll look at myself from this day on, and I'm starting to work on myself. I'm shutting off the TV, shutting off the nonsense on the internet, blah, 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 and start working on my dream. Like, it demands some kind of gut, some kind of a push, some kind of and that you have to give it to yourself, because no one will come and knock at your door and push you in the ass and say, hey, go conquer yourself, go after your dream. Like, school was there to pretty much to break my wings. I've never been taught to get in touch with my dream, get in touch with myself, work on, like, it's not stuff where we're really even approach with. Like, it's just break our wings, break our dreams, break our will, and just do what society wants us to do, like work and work and work, and just pay your bills and freaking die and go in the ground. That's what the society wants from us. But I think we can offer something very, very much more than just what society wants. And that's what we got to offer. If we all offer something bigger than what we do now, we're going to have a huge impact on this world. And that's what you got to have, an impact. You got to have an impact, something on this world. You're not just like a leaf. Imagine if all the people that have passed through the ages like leaf in the wind would have done something, create something. This world will, just because we're dormant on our greatness, and we're blind to the truth, and we're blind to, even before being blind to the truth, we're blind to, I don't know, we're born with blinders, maybe? Born with blinders? I don't know. And it's easy to remove. The worst is, I don't know, maybe we create a veil or something. But all this is easy to let go. It's not because it's very hard to let go of distraction. And it's gonna purge natural too at one point if you concentrate enough, focus enough on things that really matter instead of dumb shit. It's gonna dissipate. That's what happened. Anything you don't reinforce, it's gonna dissipate. So don't reinforce your freaking distraction all the time. That's how it stays in your life, because you reinforce it. But don't reinforce it, it will dissipate, just like love or anything. If we don't reinforce that love, it will dissipate. So it's to reinforce it with good energy, good vibration. What is love after all? It's an energy. It's something we generate. We generate a flow of love. We generate a flow of positivity. We generate power. All this has to be generated, and it's generated where? From the mill inside here. That's where it gets generated. not the power plant or Hydro-Quebec or whatever the fuck it is. We have to generate that love, more, and be more kind with each other. Just be more kind with each other and love each other and support each other and help each other. And, you know, why is it so hard? But that's a world that's very, very selfish. Very selfish, and people like, because we like to fit in, and the desire to fit in also is expressed in that negative way, because no one is showing really much vibration, so we want to fit like everybody, so we're all on no vibration because we love to fit in. We love to fit in with the rest of the world, and all the world is eating fucking cadavers and low vibration and shit, so we do like the rest of the people, and we never think, oh, is this right? What's the harm behind that action? Like, we don't think of the action we take. We don't think of the repercussion of the action we take and what we say and everything. So we go to school, and you're a teacher in school, and you're gonna tell children, like Gavin came home yesterday, he said, Daddy, they told us all kinds of stuff about the earth and space, and the teachers are not even aware enough or allumé enough. Je pense it's to be vibrant, or comment t'appelles ça, allumé, lit up. They're not lit up enough to even realize that what they're showing children is CGI, is computer images. Why don't you show us the real thing? If you've seen all those galaxies far, far away, and all those, like he said, oh, apparently Neptune has 60 moons. What the fuck is that? 60 moons going around orbiting Neptune or something. I'm like, come on. And, you know, that's what they do. And they show them it's all CGI. It's all computer stuff. It's all fantasy. And that's what we feed in school as reality to children, even these days. My son came back yesterday with all kinds of bullshit. But he knows. He said, Daddy, me, I find it funny because I sit there and I know it's bullshit, but they're unaware. They are not aware. It's the lack of awareness. We're lost in an abyss of unawareness. And that's what happened. Then you go out in the world, you do your job, and you propagate all the nonsense because you're not aware that it's fake. Even the teachers, the whole thing, the whole people are not even aware. You don't know that you don't know that you don't know. This is unawareness. Big time. Witchery is such a negative thing. Love the person, pity them as they fall. There are alternative schools out there. I'm a product one. Thankful for the higher learning on that level. Given tools. But for sure, there is always stuff. But I'm talking about the majority of the children today. They go to public school. And that's where we get the big... for sure, there is school that are, like, if you go in Switzerland and places, like Jabba was talking to me about the Rosicrucian schools and stuff. It's not the same teaching, for sure. But if you go to the governmental school administered by the government, the public school, come on, it's all the same BS. It's all the same program. They call it a program for a reason, but no, we don't. Why are we going to school? To get program? Like, what is this program? People don't ask, and they just repeat and repeat. That's the thing. We're becoming parrots. Unaware, unconscious parrots. We're repeating everything without even knowing if it's... without even questioning it. You know, we're teaching it to children in school. And they're going to grow up with this in their brain, and they think it's real. And sometimes they cause fight with other kids because of the nonsense. Hey, it goes far. It goes far. Yeah, not even gifted. The curriculum was totally different. Encouraged to question and follow one's dream, and that's it. But not the public school doesn't teach you that. I've never been. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have been taught. Maybe that should be something that your parent tell you. Maybe your parents has to be the first education, the first line of education. I think it's the parents. I didn't have parents that was very aware, so probably I'm not blaming them. I'm not blaming them at all, but that's the state that they were, you know, and especially in the time that my mom and father are born in 45, both in 1945. So in that time, there was no internet. There was no, you know what, today the awareness expand because of internet. Hello? That's for sure. If I know a little bit more about myself and and doing more, I'm using internet right now. You know, we have that tool and it's there. It's not to be avoided. But that goes in a pile of avoidance like every other stuff we avoid in our life. And we don't use it. We don't use the tool that we have at our disposition to rise the vibration. We just use it, but to keep it low. So we propagate all kinds of nonsense. We learn how to build yurts, windmills, organic gardening, the arts, anything one was interested in learning this. Yeah, that's it. It's to support people in their dreams. You know, we have to be conscious of that we need to support the younger generation in their dreams also. It's not just to be for ourselves, but supporting them, and not just for supporting them for gaining something. It's supporting them for them to really like bring, like I said to my children yesterday, I said, it's even though I'm doing something with my life and this and that, you have to do something with you have to really go out there, find your way and shine. You know, that's a duty that we have to shine. We're not here to sit on the couch, that's for sure. Sit on the couch and be Walking Dead and this and that. I don't buy that. I don't buy that anymore. I used to buy it. I used to buy it. I used to buy the lie, but I don't buy the lie anymore. I don't buy this freaking lie anymore. You want to live the lie, go ahead. I don't want to live the lie anymore. I don't. That's why I come here also to make sure that I stay on the side of truth and don't default again on the side of lies and nonsense. So by keeping here my vibe pure and true and alive and well and vibrant and all this, also I'm sure it's going to extend my life. Probably by being just positive, keeping a positive state of mind, joyful and happy, and you know, that can help you for sure. All your cells and your body feels it. You know, what I think with my brain, same like, you know, the subconscious is very, very powerful. Also, that's what we don't use so much. We use the subconscious, but to put the program in, that's where we get program. Also, it's all in subconscious. It's quelque chose de conscious. We do most of the stuff we do it subconsciously, so it's very important to control that part also. To control to get to that part if you can. You know, it's probably to control the conscious part enough, so that the subconscious operate from the conscious that is awake and aware. But if the consciousness is not aware and awake, how do you want the subconscious to do his job? Exactly. And do his job in the body and keep it alive and vibrant and send informations to the cells and stuff to regenerate. Like, you know, once you think positive, your whole body goes positive. It's not just your mind and your brain. Or the brain. I think the mind is the brain. Or yes, the parents hold a big position and we are well trapped in this nonsense. That's it. My sons and daughter too caught up in the hate the family. Yeah, that's it. I hate the family game and all that stuff. And for us, it's you know, anyway. Even when you start, like I say, very few people, like even my wife sometimes says stuff. I heard stuff that Gavin told me that she said about me, and I overstand it. I don't hold stuff against her because I know it comes from a programmed state of mind. So sometimes she says stuff that she doesn't really think, and you know. But that's what happens when you start to shine and shine. People are gonna look at you, and even your wife and your husband and your children. But you gotta stop taking it personal. I don't take it personal. I know it comes from and I know after 15, 16 years, I'm going to hear stuff. Especially in the state that I'm, the way that I'm taking, and the path that I'm taking. She's really very supportive, but she has little comments sometimes. And I hear them from Gavin and stuff. So, but it's just funny. It's just funny. Like I go to her and I make fun of it. I don't hold a grudge and resentment. No, I turn it into a funny way. And I know people are programmed, and I don't. Even that sometimes can happen. You know, when you live with someone for 15, 16 years, they'll come back and talk to me after. Come and tell me after how you deal with, like, it's anybody that's married or live in common with someone. Like, It is what it is. There were two different persons. I have to find my own happiness, my own joy, but she has to find her own. Like, I'm not responsible for her state of happiness or joy. It's her own journey to find it here. I can maybe inspire, but she will not be me. You know what I mean? And I don't expect that. So in this way, I know some stuff is gonna come out sometime from the program mind, but I don't take it too personal. It's subconscious knows, conscious try to figure it out. Yeah, the subconscious knows a lot of stuff. Not very, very powerful. Like the subconscious mind is. How do you think people play piano and sing at the same time? How do you think people play guitar and sing at the same time? How can they execute to the perfection their piano song and holding a conversation at the same time? Hello? That's the subconscious part. It's not your conscious brain. It's the subconscious. And that is very powerful. That's why that's what it's attack. It's not your conscious part. It's the subconscious. That's what they program. And we're so unconscious that goes unnoticed by the subconscious mind. Because we're not conscious, we're not present. The moment you become present, you become conscious, the subconscious don't get programmed no more. You start to erase the program and put more good stuff in. And act naturally after from that state of consciousness that is affecting your subconscious also. It's common sense for me. If we lack compassion for some, we risk lacking compassion for all. Exactly. If I lack compassion for one, especially for someone in my family, come on, I'm going to lack compassion for all. So, no, the compassion is there for sure. Hate mama, hate daddy, hate family, not so not cool. Yeah. But that's what I told to Abby the other day. I said, Abby, don't make me cry. I said, you would probably play on your phone on my dying bed in the hospital. I said, no, don't give me fucking bullshit. She was telling me something about so I said, stop. I said, you would probably play on your phone on my dying bed. So I said, because she's always on her phone and it's so very important to her friend. And sometimes she has but she's 14, gonna be 15. So there's that little adolescence thing coming in, rejecting your parents and like fuck your parents and stuff, like a bit as the society brings into children. So yeah, so that's what I told her. I said you probably gotta play on your phone on my dying bed, so don't give me your bullshit. She started telling me. I make fun of it. I don't but it's just sometimes, just these little things can wake up people and say, hey, maybe I should be more present, especially children that they get programmed so young, so early. You see them all now with devices. Like, that's the world of the Walking Dead. They walk with freaking devices in their hand, like all of them. You see them in the streets. All the children these days, they're here in Quebec anyway. Even in my village, you see them walking and head down on their device. So sad, but again, it's not really my reality. I don't have a phone anymore. I decided to get rid of it for that reason, because it's a tool to control us. So I don't want to be controlled so much anymore. So I said, let go of the phone. It's enough. It's enough the dog leash. It's enough. Who's calling me anyway? Nobody wants to hear what I have to say. So nobody's calling me. So why have a phone? No one's calling. So what the important calling, I know how to get in touch with it. The important calling is not through a device. You hear it from the divine. That's the important calling you gotta hear. But we all hear our phone buzz and we answer the phone. When the real calling, the divine calling, is there constantly, day after day in our face, but we don't pick up that phone. We don't pick up the red phone. We pick up the cell phone. And you hear people's trash, people nonsense, people gossip, and people fucking bullshit in their life and this and that. When the divine calling is right there beside us, we could pick up that phone at any moment, but we don't. Because we ignore everything that is of divine source, and we just caught up in this matrix of illusion, of egotistic, and it's so it's the ego. It's so built up. My husband and I were together almost 24/7, working together. Not always easy, but we were working towards the same goal, knowing that made the difference. We were together till he passed. 20 years. Oh, that's great. 20 years plus. Yeah, no, I don't. For sure, there's going to be
it's not that I think that she's not supportive, but she has her anxiety stuff too affecting her recently. A lot, the gagging, and so she's not really herself. And I told her, I said, Kim, I don't take it to heart. I said, you're not really yourself. First of all, you're sick, and I said, you got to get better first. If you're in a proper state of mind, present, you will not. You will be like when you have pains, and when you gag like this all day long. I don't even know how it feels like. No, I have a lot of compassion for her for sure, and I do this for a cause too. There's love involved, and but love, yeah, it's probably love involved with the. I enjoy her presence. I don't know, that feels weird to say I love you to someone. I love you. I don't know. It always feels weird, but there's something. There's love. There's love for sure. All people have compassion, but their door is locked. That's it. Internal calling, not the external ring, 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 ging a ring, ging a ring. But that's what rings all the time. It's our phones, our cell phones, our devices. It rings, but that we pick it up. That we're fast. Check the notification on Facebook and stuff. Yeah. But hey, we got all a big calling, and it's important to pick up that phone. The digital world is collapsing, then the phones are gone. Whoops, the withdrawal will be staggering. Big love to Kim. I pray she be healed now. Yeah, she's taking medicine from the pharmacy. I told her, I said, you got to do something for that until we can figure out something. Come on, gagging all day long. She woke up this morning at 5 o'clock. She woke up gagging. I had her beside me in the bed. She goes like that. She gags a lot. Now she doesn't throw up anymore. She used to throw up too. Now she doesn't throw up. She just gags. But it's very, very... I can tell you that I'm not worried. For sure I am. But I also have trust that it will go away. It will go away. She'll work on... She's taking medicine. She's seeing a few doctors. So we'll see. We'll see where it goes, but yeah, that's the situation right now. So that's not easy. So I really, I have a fucked up knee. I have pain all fucking day long. A wife that's gagging all day long. So do you think I give a shit about what people think about me and what I do what I want with my life? And there's enough stuff happening in my life that what people think and what. Very relevant because I'm faced with challenge each and every day. Not only me, my wife, and everything. So, I need to keep that mind sharp. Also, it's important to stay up and in. Yeah, she will be okay. No, I'm not. I am worried. Yeah, but in a sense that not because I think there won't be a solution. I'm sure there is a solution, even where. Ordering her a CBD next month to try to give her a high dose of CBD. I'm pretty sure it could kill the anxiety. But I asked her, I said, do you go through some thinking in your head, like before you gag or something? I said, what, do you have some anxious thing? No, she said, no, it's a reflex. It just come. Like, it's not because she has really hold something very negative in her head at the moment. It just comes like this. And she's always been a person that's been gagging easily. Like she smells something bad. That's always been Kim. I always knew her like that. She was smelling something bad and going by a restaurant, she would gag easily. So now it's just gone, I think, to yeah. But no, I'm confident that she will get better. RSO. What is that? What is RSO? Exactly. RSO. What are you talking about? Pray over her, love her, hold her. Yeah, love her. Yeah, and I know. No, I'm taking good care of her. I'm very sportive, even when she has comments about me and stuff. I find it funny. I turn it into. I'm very. very much there for her. For sure, that's what she needs. She doesn't need. And I promised her mother I was gonna take care of her, so I cannot. Where's Lynn? Where's Lynn gone? She was on the wall. Where's she gone? Lynn, where are you? You were on the wall before. I don't know. Her picture is gone. Lynn fell off the wall. Sweet Lynn. No, I promised her, so yeah. Oh, Rick Simpson oil, yeah. Oh, RSO, Rick Simpson oil, okay. Yeah. No, that's what probably. But the thing is, it's got to be something that also you're willing to do. Like people can tell you, take this, take that. But if you don't trust the medicine yourself, like if you don't, you have to have that. It's good to take medicine, but the mental has to be there. So if you don't trust that Rick Simpson oil will make you better, even if you take it, might not feel better. So it's a lot. The mental has a lot to do. I think it's 80% mental, 20% physical. When you take medicine and stuff, it's a lot about your brain also processing it. So if for a person they don't believe or trust in the medicine, in the cannabis or something, they won't even think of taking it, even though it can save their life. If they don't trust it, they won't go to it. So it's good. It's something personal. It's a choice. You take to take that route of medicine or another. But it's got to be something that you decide because you have to feel. So even if I tell her, oh, you can take this, and she's going to tell me probably, oh, yeah, but I have to go to work during the day. How am I going to do it being stoned? Like, it's not to be, I don't think you get stoned. There's ways, and also you can take, it's to open a bit the options, open the options, and that's it. And see what's the best for you and take it. Yeah. All starts in the thought process. Yeah. All starts in the thought process. Like, even if it's all about the thoughts, it's what you think. Like, if you think that medicine will make you better, like sometimes they give pills to people and the pills are empty placebo. And just because their thinking is right, they cured. So it's all about the thoughts are so important. This is why I told you we have to master our thoughts. That's the most important part here during this journey, is to master what you think. Because what you think can become reality. That's what you're going to experience. All I've thought about myself up to today, that's what you see around. Obviously, it's not the neighbor that I've thought my life. So, yeah, that's very important. And CBD doesn't get one high, so yeah. That's it. Yeah. Yatal hernia. CBD doesn't, yeah, that's it. Yeah, but it all starts with the thoughts, and yeah, I think so. If you have yeah. So big up, people. I'm out, and I'll be back tomorrow. It's Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday, and Thursday. I don't know if I'll be here. I might just be on a Truman show at 8:00 with la belle Marie du groupe Alam. Yeah. On va avoir une très, très bonne interview. Je pense que ça va être en français. Interview en français avec Marie du groupe Alam. And, c'est ça. Ça va être super. Elle a un super vibe. And we're going to check this out. The new work that they've done, the new album. Go through it. And there's the other album from Irie Heights, my brothers from Irie Heights, coming out soon. King Kong Repatriation. And that's a massive. I listened to the album yesterday. It's very, very good. Very good. Irie Heights are on top, for sure. When you talk about reggae music, Irie Heights come up on top, for sure. Great people, too. Just people with good art. And, behind greatness, there's always a man or a woman that have instigated that stuff. Like, it's not... Like, even if you take, like, Irie Heights, there is people behind that. And great people, and sometimes there's always great people behind everything, and it's us that create stuff, so it doesn't come created with the wind. So hope this was a good payday. Sure was for me. Thanks, sweet soul. Big hugs. And that's it. We rise and shine. That's the order of the day, as usual. And we do our best and don't stress and forget the rest. That's it. Don't stress. Don't stress too much. Do your thing. Do your thing. It's the most important stuff. Do your thing each and every day. Give thanks for life. Practice. That's how you're going to improve. I'm out. See ya. Big up.